This is Terry Swoope, and this is Real Talk. I wanted to talk about the gender war between black men and black women. There's a lot of hatred between black men and black women in today's society. It's gotten to the point where we can't even greet each other on the street. You go to the average black woman and say hello, and she will get an attitude with you. I mean, you can just walk past her and say hello. What you talking to me for? Do you know me, motherfucker? She will get an attitude with you. And some black men are just as bad, where you can't even greet another black person. How did it get to the point where we hate each other so much to the point where we can't greet each other? But the white man is not the number one problem in the black community. The number one problem in the black community is us. We're our worst enemies. I remember Chris Rock was doing a stand-up show and he was talking about how black people's worst enemy is black people. Our worst enemy is us. 95% of black people are killed by other black people. You have black men against black women. Black women against black men. The gender war and hatred against black men and black women is out of control. That's how bad it's gotten. That's why as black people, we are the most divided people in the country. You don't see this type of divide with whites. You don't see this type of divide with Hispanics. You don't see this type of divide with Asians. We are the only race of people that's this divided. We don't respect each other. We hate each other. Until we solve the conflict between black men and black women, this chaos is going to continue. What I don't understand is, where did all this attitude come from? When did black women start having all this attitude? And it's mostly the younger black women. When I talk to older black women, you don't see all that attitude. Most older black women are very respectful, as long as you're respectful to them. But a lot of younger black women, they'll have an attitude with you for no reason. For no reason whatsoever. Where you can't even say hello, you can't even say goodbye, you can't even carry a conversation with them without them having an attitude. And I'm not talking about all younger black women. I'm just talking about a large percentage of younger black women who have this attitude. And I think the biggest problem is there's a lot of younger black women who are brainwashed by feminism. Who they believe they're entitled to everything. And that's the biggest problem I have with feminism. Because feminism teaches women that they don't have to be accountable for their own actions. That everything is the man's fault, no matter what they do wrong. You talk to a lot of these feminists, no matter what they do wrong, no matter what mistakes they make, they believe everything is the man's fault. And I think a lot of black men are just as feminized as the women. Because a lot of these younger black men were raised by single mothers. This is why you got a lot of these younger black males going around saying that everything is black women's fault and black women are the devil. Because they hate what they were raised on. They resent what they were raised on. They resent the fact that their mother kept their father out of their life. That's why I think the breakdown of the black family is what caused the gender war. until we bring black families back together, this chaos is going to continue. This gender war is going to continue until we bring black families back together. Until we bring black couples back together. And the only way that's going to happen, you need more black couples getting married. I don't understand why black people nowadays don't get married like they used to. If you look at our parents' generation and our grandparents' generation, they got married when they had kids. If you talk to your grandparents or your great-great-parents, when you got pregnant, they got married. There wasn't none of this my baby daddy bullshit, my baby mama bullshit. When they had kids, they got married. That's how it was back then. But nowadays, there is no family structure. There is no morals and values with a lot of these younger black people. That's why I think the only way we're going to stop the gender war, we need to bring black families back together. We need to start getting married. We need to start having our kids in wedlock. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.